So, good morning, members. Let me take this moment to welcome all of you for our Monday press briefing. Last week we did in Kare, but it was the time that I was resuming from my leave. Therefore, welcome our colleagues who are equally watching us live on YouTube, KFM channel, to follow with us. Generally, the region is peaceful and we do not have serious issues that disorganize the entire general security. However, we have some few isolated cases that I'm going to share with you. Following the closure of Karuma Bridge 2 months ago, and road users were provided with alternative routes, Dokolo and Molata Road is not exceptional. Many vehicle drivers have opted to use Dokolo and Molata Road via Namsale, Zengebe and ferries. These heavy trucks carrying goods have created many gullies at the road, and the situation gets worsened when it rains. It becomes very slippery and trucks get stuck, causing a very long jam. Very concerned about the forthcoming primary living examination scheduled for 6 and 7 November 2024. If the road is not improved, it may delay the transportation of exams for the pupils within those schools that are along the stretch. We call upon responsible authorities to rescue and intervene at this situation. So far, the district and local government of Molata claims they do not have a fuel. Besides, the road is managed by UNRWA. We call upon other stakeholders to come in and support, else we get worried about transportation of the primary living examination. In Apac, we have also ferries that crosses to Masindi port. We equally register volume of traffic at that lake. Besides, one ferry is broken down, but the engineers are working to make sure it gets back on water, meaning there is a slow crossing of the lake. But as police and other team who are on the water, we are managing the situation. We call upon cooperation from the travelers to respect the traffic guidance that always is offered to them. 2, we registered suspected murder and alleged suicide in Apac District. Our territorial police in Apac District received a report on the 2nd of November 2024 from Mr. Angulu James, who is the area LC1 of Achanpi Village, Alaro Parish, Apoi Sub-County in Apac District, about the death of Rook James and Ajok Mary, all are residents of Achanpi Village, Alaro Parish, Apoi Sub-County in Apac District. It was alleged that Rook James, 38 years old, developed misunderstanding that leads to quarrel with his elderly sister, Ajok Mary, over unclear circumstances. He cut the sister using a hand hoe on the head 3 times and burned all the grass-thatched houses in the home, and later ran away to the bush. The sister, Ajok Mary, was quickly rushed to a nearby health facility where she was pronounced dead. Rook James was later discovered dead, hanged in a mango tree, which is not far from the home. Both bodies were conveyed to Apac General Hospital mortuary, where the relatives later received their bodies for burial. We now appeal to members of the public to always learn to get the best ways of resolving conflicts in families. Above all, We appeal to clan leaders at the level of Owitong and others that they have a very big role to play in managing the conflicts or issues that arises in families or within the clan. Accident. One person identified as Ogwang Sulaiman, aged 38 years old, died later on reaching Lira Regional Referral Hospital, and 3 others sustained acid injuries and currently are receiving treatment from Lira Regional Referral Hospital after they got involved in an accident. It was alleged that on the 1st of November 2024, at around 1500 hours, Ogwang Sulaiman, while riding motorcycle registration number UFH 056P, was from Bangala heading to Amolata. While reaching a junction, he met another rider on a numberless motorcycle, Lincoln in make, who was speeding. He tried dodging a pothole and crossed to the site where Sulaiman was coming from, making them knock each other. They were rushed to Namasala Health Center 3 and later transferred to Lira Regional Referral Hospital, where Ogwang was pronounced dead. The scene was visited by the officer in charge of traffic of Amolata. A sketch plan was drawn, statement recorded from the scene. Both motorcycles taken to the police post at Bagala Police as investigation goes on. Most of the head of traffic accidents that we do register in the region are out of overspeeding and failure to follow road signs by the motorist. Look along the hills, it's not good for one to overtake along the hills or overspeeding along the hospital, schools area, and equally at the corners. Murder by mob in Lira City, West Division. As North Kyoga Police, we have continued to condemn act of killings, which is very common and rampant in this region. People have developed a practice of taking law into their hands. The moment there is allegation of criminal activities against anyone. This follows a case of murder by a mob registered on the 3rd of November 2024 at Lira City West Division, where one Okelo Alex, 32 years old, was alleged to have stolen a bicycle from a Awang Ouro within Atiang Asel. When the family members noticed the bicycle was missing, they started looking for the bicycle. However, at around 7:30, they had people running towards Atiang Hill while making alarm that the said bicycle is being dismantled at the hill. Police immediately responded after receiving the information, only to reach the scene to find when Okelo Alex was lying down, beaten badly, and the bicycle lay beside him. He was picked, rushed to Lira Regional Referral Hospital, only to be confirmed that he is already dead. The body was delivered to the mortuary pending a post-mortem. The scene of crime was revisited by a team of detectives, scene of crime officers led by the OCCAD of Ngata Police Station. Statements were recorded from the relevant witnesses. The said bicycle recovered and exhibited. A case of murder by a mob registered. No arrest made yet, but we shall start with the family where the bicycle was stolen from. Probably that will lead us to the suspects who are believed to have beaten Okelo. Conflict in Laon Cultural leadership. Following the ruling on 31st October 2024 between Laon Cultural Institutions and Laon Cultural Foundation by His Lordship, the Honorable Justice Philip Odoke, Judge of the High Court of Uganda. This is one of the options that the two parties took, and all of us were eagerly awaiting for the final disposal, which later came. We now want to appeal to both parties to respect the ruling and follow it strictly. Since they thought that was a better option, also we are advising the general public to discuss the court ruling objectively without pouring acid to any party. First of all, your advice now is too late. If you knew you had better ideas, you should have shared these ideas with the two conflicting parties before they went to court. Our intelligence officers are on ground, monitoring all discussions. Other discussions are life-threatening. Let's avoid that. It is unfortunate that the ruling came unexpectedly, but that is what it came. These are court's decisions, and they are professionally trained to handle such matters. Therefore, let us respect. Finally, all the guests who were invited by the organizing committee for the intended coronation on the 2nd of November 2024 left very well, without issues registered, which is bad. For case in point, we had some international guests from Egypt, Nigeria, Tanzania, Kenya, USA, and others. We monitored their presence through the organizers, and they all traveled very safely. Finally, examinations. Uganda Certificate of Education examination is almost done, and most candidates have returned home. We want to welcome all the senior fours back home. It's a long vacation. We encourage them to be disciplined, look for what to do that can keep them busy, and avoid engaging in criminal activities that can make them come in conflicts with the law. Girl child support. In support for the growth of our girl child in this region, girls require very many essential items like pads during their menstruation period, knickers, toilet papers, soap, bucket, and others. As part of our findings in this region, it indicates that most of the defilement cases we register is due to promises that men tell girls in return for sex. We want to appeal to parents, guardians, and caretakers to try their best and provide to their children this essential item that support the growth of the girl child. We equally appeal to other stakeholders, the civil society organization, to support these kids in schools with sanitary pads. A case in point, records has it that Plan International Uganda distributed reusable sanitary pads to about 6,200 girls in 8 government-aided schools, particularly in Lira City, Kole, Apac, Kwania, and Apac District. We want to very sincerely thank them for this contribution, and it is one way of promoting and encouraging the growth of a girl child in this region. Definitely, as they grow, tomorrow these are the future leaders. So I call upon me and you to extend support where necessary. But above all, the parents are very crucial in extending support to our girl child that we have in our homes. I thank you for listening. If at all there is anything that you didn't get very clearly, I request for questions from you. Thank you. Any question?
It's not a question, but on this incident of Apac, when did that incident occur? Like you didn't mention the date.
Which one?
The Apac incident.
Of the murder?
Murder by suicide.
On the first. I
First.
think I mentioned it first.
He did not. He did not.
On the second. I mentioned it. On the 2nd of November. Anything outside what I've shared, or I was very clear?
I don't know what kind of allow. They will give us in law on number 1, Kauma.
Which one?
Kauma. Then one yes.
Well, malupe ki loro Karuma Bridge, duario mo karangej. Jumangwaje ki mutaka kumbeti giminigi yo mo ken mapapat makiramu tikere me dok yung kuping me Uganda dong doglo amolata gudi benetie kin yo mo ken magitika tikere magi karo ki nam Lake Kyoga karo ki namasale landing site chero zengebe na manaka songwala kumbeti mutaka madon tukangwaji yone anuni maumiyo yo timo bale maka koro chwe yo no tima raj mapetwere don wan machala bili watiki gong chwing ne kumbeti raja bero gibi chako peng ne ndo bichel kine ndo bero don ka yone ne pege rojo bimino chwalu peng ki police mechere chukule mapapat matie choki yone ne beru tap total don waleo jomatiki ngej machalo lutela me district metimo be me rocho yone ne we ko kon kit me ward ki guma rach lutela me district me amolata gitika wajo ni mo pere kidong yone ne jome onra enegiti ye don wan lega wati bo dul mu kene magi paro ni yone me rubet ma be wek dire mara lok me chwalo pen popet pero Apac ngolo pi ki ikungu landing site me Masinde port pero tie kumbedi benani fera chel tima baleo eto lo dero tika tiki ma ter total meneno ne girojo Ferry wako kon lok me ngolo pi ento pitutuno traffic tie ma total wano lego luak matika ngolo ki kungu me Masinde port me winyo tam kachel di kupe kachel ki bili maloy lok me wot ki yo kachel ki delu der me pi menen ni wan woro tam magi miu kip me ngolo gudi ngolo pi malupe ki ngol maukati ni ne piera de ko chel de ma pa mwagani lok mete kwar kin lao cultural institution ka chek lao cultural foundation ma na ngol kop ma dit just Philip odare ngolo watiki ngej ni man beru yo achiel ma dolario ne go kwanyo meneno ni gitiero pero gi dak wan o duju wa beru bene ka koro kit ma case ne ni bitum kere don wa chwar lega wa ma chala bili ma chala gwa kuch ni dolario ni duju umirgu bet ki woro meneno ni gi woro ngol pakot ma ukate kere weri nywere unyo kit permo ubet pere donc jomo ken ma ben gitika lok ikom ngol ma ukatni wano lego ni gu lok kon gi paro lok me kuch dak message ma yini chwala po bet message mano miu gong twing unyo balo kuch me chel wan miro ngeni mana ye bir yo chel ma jo yo ni go kwanya donc in ko ni ke miu tammi ma in tamni tamme be eto kumbe donc tikle total bien tamu no mi ma pia jo dolarioni go chera nyim kot miu ngol okate chi tima megwa machari intelligence ti ken peng me winyu dak nian kita down tika le yu kere tam e ko ngol man ma okati lok mo ken ma down tika lok tika minu vora e ko pa jo mo kene donc machala bili wano tie ma wang wa tuolo mo lego ni dano duju ku bet kero me woro ngol ma okati kere be wano no tika be ko ni gwa ngol le ram be kita no down tika meto winyene eta ke guma raj be de okati jo me kot jo ma gyo fonye gin yang da kwero jami kore miyo gin kati kingol ma megi me agikne joma wele madon manu gi luongi me bino ka neno yup man manu yup tinen wario me dwe ma para chiel omero moko bot luak dujun ni jon ene malupe ki ngej ma wana no ki bot lo yup wele ni duju gi dak la bon kit ayela mo ken wele mo ken aki Egypt mo ken aki Nigeria mo ken aki Tanzania mo ken aki Kenya mo ken we le USA ki mo ken ma popol wana be ka kupe chop ki lo yup mi wanyang ni gen duju gi wor gu dak ma be la bon kira yela mo ken afo
afande kere accident amo tingla pachi ne namo tarada pihi mor cha linken cha nama plate ere be como
it was numberless. Yeah. Thank you our viewers online YouTube. Thank you for watching our Monday press briefing. I invite you again next subsequent press briefing, which will be next Monday, to kindly follow and be with us. Extend our appreciation once again to KFM for supporting this program.